Alright, so, as it turns out, I was very wrong whenever I put up the build video for Saryn, because I was using information that was very, very old. So it turns out the interaction with Saryn's power number 4, miasma, is actually inversely affected by duration, which I'm almost 100% certain it was not always that way. Because I remember older builds with Saryn being like, well, you need to balance strength and duration to get ticks that do a lot of damage. But I guess at some point that changed, or that information was wrong, which I think is the information that most of the people running Saryn were using at that time. But the way it works right now is that her 4 is inversely affected by duration, so you actually want the lowest possible duration with the highest strength. Which means that this build is a thing. This build is imperfect, I will say, because Transient Fortitude I don't have maxed. This build is obviously just straight up better whenever Transient Fortitude is a higher level, and with Saryn, like, this is completely unformed. I generally don't forma things because I like them to be good without that. That's just a weird, like, peeve I have, is if the thing's not good without forma, I won't really forma it. But I did want to correct myself because I was wrong, and this is the build that will achieve the highest amount of damage with miasma, provided you have a max Transient Fortitude, which is 4 more levels, which is the exact amount of capacity that I have left. So it fits perfectly like this. And then the comments also said that if you use forma and you forma for transient, and then you can put in more mods. Obviously, with that last mod slot, like Saryn's Regenerative Molt and things like that, to make it a whole lot better. So I'm going to run a much higher level mission with this build, because I think it will work out much, much better. Let's put this on solo. Yeah, I actually did not know that the interaction with her 4 changed, and I'm glad that I was told. Thank you guys for that. Let's see here. What's Sarah's? Yeah, probably Sarah's. Let's do Sarah's. 31 to 33. Yep, seems about right. Obviously, without Regenerative Molt, this build gets a little... you're a bit squish whenever you're in levels that are this high. Oh yeah, that's much higher damage. Okay. Not for that guy though. Yeah, I can see how this is the deal. This thing's unleveled. There we go. I do need to be a little bit more careful, but it will clear out all, like, the little baby minions in a moment. I'm not having the best luck with the energy. Doesn't kill the special units in one hit, but what can you ask for? Obviously, actually, you know what? If it was the, if I had maxed out the Transient Fortitude mod, it probably would actually end up instant killing them, because that's like another 20% roughly damage. I'm probably rounding up pretty hard, but roughly 20%. Which actually happens to be a lot once you get to that point, I think. Not getting very crowded halls. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, yeah. So this is like everything that I said in like terms of like the usage of the build type is pretty much the same, except for this is just like the higher damage way to do it. What does that mean for her 1 though? Weird. Oh wait, no, that's because he's got so much armor. What did I hit for? Melt them. But yeah, I will be annotating that other video, like just linking it to this one, so that the correction stands. It will be a very big annotation, so that everyone that gets to that video will use this build instead, because it is clearly better. Wait, what the hell? Oh wow, I didn't even look at the total amount of enemies. Only 49? Oh, hello. New Loka. Well, let's get a for real field test up in here now. How much health is that off of them? Not very much. They're not super like crazy vulnerable to this though. These enemies are super tough, like no matter what you do. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, there are a lot of times that I'm really happy that I have the Vacor Marlock. This is one of them. Can you die already? Thank you. Alright, here we go. Okay. Not particularly effective against those guys. Although, seeing 9,000 damage on that is, like, not bad. It's not bad at all. And they are all XMI, so they're, like, about as tough as units come, generally. Like, at this level. So it performs really well. But it's mostly for low-ish level content, although this is much better. This gives it actually, like, a much wider, like, range of use. Like, you can go, like, with how much power it is increased by, I would say it's probably equivalent to, like, another 10 waves in defense. Like, possibly even more, depending. But yeah. Thank you to the people who corrected me. Credits here. Names of people. I hope that's okay. Thank you to you guys for telling me when I'm wrong, because I don't like to give out bad information, and I'm sorry that I did, also. Let's get out of here.